It's important to find the truth about who murdered the president because there was an official governmental investigation. And it seems to me, as one humble American, very proud of being an American, that when the government investigates who assassinated our precious president, that we find out. And at the very least, if we can't find out, we tell the American people what we did find out during the course of the investigation and the reasons why we weren't able to find out exactly what happened. And that should have been done, and it wasn't done.
Right after we left the safe house, and we came down and was dropped off on the other side of the triple underpass. And we checked back over this way. We'd spotted the Grassy Knoll on the north side.
I don't know if we will ever know how many shooters there were. My investigation shows that Johnny Roselli was there, Chuck Nicoletti was there, James Fowles was there.
I'm fixing to lose my fuel of fire. And at this point, either I shoot or I can put it in a suitcase and leave, one or the other. I took the shot. I fired one shot only.
Joseph Patrick Kennedy taught his kids that they could get away with anything. And no matter what, they could always get away with it. And therefore, we have drug addiction in some of the Kennedy kids. Well, we can get away with it. We'll solve everything. But in Bobby Kennedy, many, many instances where he thought he could get away with anything. And John Kennedy, believing that he could have intercourse with any woman in the world and get away with it. And so I think there was absolutely one feeling amongst the entire Kennedy clan that whatever we want to do, we can do, and we will get away with it. I think this was the Kennedy attitude. And if Bobby were really smart, he would have known, and I'm sure he did know, the promise that his father made to the mob. If he were really smart, he wouldn't go after the mob the way he did. But it was very selfish on his part. He was going to make his name to get rid of the mob. And of course, it is said that Bobby Kennedy did realize that he, in an interesting way, was the reason his brother got killed.
Basically, Joe Kennedy promised the mob the White House. You elect my son, and the White House is yours. Well, what did? They thought they elected his son because Illinois is the one that flipped it in West Virginia. Well, who flipped it in Illinois? None other but Chicago. And they felt like they got Kennedy elected. So when Bobby steps in, they felt betrayed.